Hello, welcome back to another fantasy football video. I hope everyone is doing fantastically well. There has probably been a lot of pondering over this international break, with some of you maybe even hitting those wildcard buttons. Today, I'm just going to be taking a look at my transfers, how the team is kind of lining up for this game, and still some decisions definitely to be made. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well if you are new around here. Let's go straight on into this one. So, first things first, we have Sanchez in goal. Obviously, not too much to discuss here. I feel like many people, even on wildcards, are probably going to be sticking with Sanchez. There's some chalk of Sarr from Wolves, but Sanchez against Burnley away. You could see them picking up a clean sheet, although Burnley at home have scored in both of their fixtures. So, not necessarily expecting it. But nonetheless, I think it's not a bad fixture for Brighton to have. One thing that's been a little bit disappointing from him is the lack of save points. I think hopefully he will be picking up a few more saves. But that Brighton defence is almost looking a little bit too solid for him to be getting save points. So they may only just be conceding one goal and he ends up with a 2-pointer. But anyway, we move on. And the first defender we take a look at is Luke Shaw playing against Newcastle at home. With the return of Cristiano Ronaldo, he's going to be whipping those balls in. And he's actually going to have someone to get on the end of it. I think Shaw is just going to, he's staying in my team almost all season. Only an injury to him basically would take him out. And I think Manchester United against Newcastle should be keeping a clean sheet, especially now that Varane is in the side. Looking on to the next defender, we have Alexander-Arnold. Now, a lot of people I've been seeing posting loads of stats on Trent. He's apparently created the most chances out of any player in the Premier League so far this season. And Liverpool, with Big Verge coming back into the side, definitely do look a lot more defensively sound. Trent has picked up an assist so far this season and looks like he's very likely to continue getting more attacking returns. Very pleased with him so far, and obviously Leeds away, not necessarily expecting a clean sheet as Leeds do attack very well, but he could definitely see some attacking returns. We do see that Alisson, Fabinho and Roberto Firmino are likely to miss this game due to regulations with FIFA. So with especially Fabinho and Alisson, we could see Liverpool's defence slacking a little bit more against this Leeds side. Then third in defence is Luke Ayling playing against Liverpool. I'm kind of forced into playing him this week, to be honest. Not necessarily really wanting to. However, he could do something now. He's playing on that kind of right wing back position rather than the right centre back position. We saw him score an absolute worldie against Manchester United, and he looks like he's a lot better for attacking returns this season. So maybe he might just be able to nick something against Liverpool. Then into the midfield, the first player is Rafinha. Now, unfortunately, it does look like he is going to miss out, so I think Ben White will come in off of the bench for me. I think I will just play Rafinha, just in case he does play, but I do have the bench options there if he doesn't. And so, it's unfortunate for those of us who own Brazilian players. I think Rafinha, probably the most effective player out of any of them. And it's not a situation where I feel like I need to snap him out because he's got such good fixtures afterwards. If anything, it just gives him even more of a break so he can go absolutely ham when Leeds have that good run of fixtures. Then into the next midfielder, and currently I have Bruno Fernandes. Now, a lot of people have been making the double transfer, taking Fernandes out, bringing in someone like Greenwood or Jota, someone of that ilk, and then bringing in Cristiano Ronaldo up front for 12.5 million. I'm yet to make that move. I have one free transfer, and we'll come on to the transfer that I've already made. It was just a transfer. It was a bit of a no-brainer in my opinion. Now, my big debate, as you will come on and see, is do I take the -4 to bring in Ronaldo, or do I just captain Fernandes, not take the -4, and hope that Ronaldo doesn't absolutely obliterate me? If I were to take up Bruno Fernandes, I probably ended up bringing Greenwood as a replacement in there in the midfield. Now, the next midfielder is Mo Salah. Looks really good at the start of this season. He is on form and probably will be yet again challenging for the Golden Boot this season. Playing against a Leeds side who can leak a lot of goals, I think he could have a little bit of fun and potentially is also a captaincy choice. Now, I'm currently on Bruno. However, Salah could be pretty decent and maybe being a little bit overlooked in this game, especially with so many people choosing Cristiano Ronaldo. Then fourth in the midfield, the no-brainer pick in my opinion for my team was Demarai Gray. In every single situation, in every wildcard draft, in every transfer move that I was going to do, Demarai Gray was always going to be in that 5.5 or 5.6 million. Now he costs such good value. I brought him in at 5.5, scored 2 goals so far this season. Now his XG doesn't look particularly great. However, for me it was just the eye test, the positions he was picking up, the balls that he was putting into Calvert-Lewin. It's kind of designed for Demarai Gray to almost be the one linking up with Calvert-Lewin to get the goals. So either Calvert-Lewin will slip him in on the left, or Demarai Gray will get that ball in, whip it in, and Calvert-Lewin can put it in the back of the net. So I think for 5.6 million, just offers really good value. Also offers a way into Cristiano Ronaldo, into Lukaku, and just giving me that little bit more money to play about with. Then the first attacker, I've not actually transferred him in yet officially, is Calvert-Lewin. Now obviously depending on some injury updates, I will be bringing Calvert-Lewin into this side, or well, whether I decide to bring Cristiano Ronaldo. However, the more I think about it, I think I'm more likely to bring in DCL, obviously if fit. Callum Wilson is currently in that position for me in my team. However, we know that he is injured and he's also due a price drop, so it's a pretty simple transfer for me to transfer him out. I'm just waiting for the press conferences for Benitez to announce that DCL will most likely be playing at the weekend, a potential toe injury that he probably will just run off throughout the game. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I can bring DCL in and obviously not go for the Ronaldo transfer. In terms of the next attacker, a player that I don't particularly still want to be owning. I've kind of had my hand a little bit forced in transfers that I want to make, and that is Danny Ings playing away to Chelsea. I really don't expect much from him here. Maybe he'll win a penalty and he'll go and bag it. However, I'm really not expecting very much for him. I would actually rather have kept Callum Wilson. However, he is currently injured, so I think Danny Ings will be the one playing for me against Chelsea. You never know. He did get 2 assists for Chelsea against Chelsea last season for Southampton, so maybe Villa can replicate something like that. However, now under Tuchel, it was under Lampard that result did happen. Under Tuchel, they look so much better defensively. And yeah, I don't really see much happening from Danny Ings. Just hoping for the 2-pointer, really. And then into the final attacker, the main man, Mikel Antonio. Now, I mean, so many good things can be said. And also, there isn't really much to say about Antonio other than must have. You've got to play him. And also, could potentially be another decent captaincy option for this week. He may be a little bit overlooked playing against Southampton, who are the greatest of defences, in the form that Antonio is on. He looks unbelievable. Now, he has been away on international duty and so hasn't necessarily had the rest, but a lot of other players will have also been on international duty. That's definitely nothing to kind of, make you consider otherwise if you're thinking of captaining him. But as I say, the big decision this week is, do I bring in Cristiano Ronaldo? I think it's going to be right up until the deadline move for me, whether I bring in DCL, which I'm leaning towards. I'm saying 70% DCL, which is kind of why I put him in here. Or do I go for the -4, taking out Fernandes for Greenwood and bringing in Cristiano Ronaldo? Who knows? We shall see. But if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new around here, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.